For Kizz Daniel's sake, I'm actually happy that he has tendered an apology. But honestly, I don't know how that is an apology when you're talking about how you love the fans in Tanzania, you love your fans in Morocco, you love your fans in Nigeria. We don't care. An apology starts with I'm sorry or end with I'm sorry, while a ship starts with romance and most likely end up with breakfast. Welcome to another episode of Hot Sauce here on View's channel. My name is Jonathan. On this episode, we will be talking about Kizz Daniel getting arrested in Tanzania and also the level of Big Brother housemates getting on ships and trying to find their triangles and shapes. On Monday, it was reported that Kizz Daniel got arrested in Tanzania for not appearing for a show that he had been fully paid for. $60,000. Now, if you do your conversion, I don't know how many millions of naira that would sum up to, but that definitely is a lot of money. You don't get paid that amount of money and not appear for that show. Come on, it's not making sense. Do not forget that some months ago, we also heard in the news that Kizz Daniel was supposed to perform at the show in the US and didn't come till after 5 hours. Fans were already throwing bottles and stuff at the stage and then came and performed Buga. Look, I know Buga is huge, 40 million views on YouTube, but Kizz Daniel has to calm down at this pace, and try to appear for shows. But then again, an apology, right? Because that sounds like the most appropriate thing to do after being arrested and released. So we see a footage of Kizz Daniel apologizing, and there's no sorry. There's no, I'm only hearing I woke up in the morning by 6 a.m. I love the Tanzanian fans, they love me as well. Come on. We all did English language in school and we all have proper comprehension of, what the word apology means. Moving on to the level of housemates, look, ships, triangles. It makes sense that you're trying to find love in the house, but it doesn't make sense that you're trying to be deceitful and in all the chicanery and all the, malicious acts in trying to get love. You're trying to shy away from it, you're trying to fight yourself into love. Not making sense. Now, there's a triangle between Alison, Adekunle, and Deji. So do not forget that Deji is the fake housemate that was introduced into the house a week after the show had started. And then Alison and Adekunle, of course, started the show. Adekunle some days ago confessed his love to Alison, but then in a split second, Alison brother-zoned him. Alison is very not nice. Like, she just said, oh, I think we could be friends. No, now. If somebody tells you that they love you, at least the best you can do is just try to soak it in and don't tell them off that fast. Honestly, Alison was being very, very not nice in that situation. Said, oh, they could be friends, that she could sit on his lap. If you are going to date me, date me. If you're not going to date me, don't date me. There's no fence in between. There's no sitting on the fence. It didn't make sense at any point. But then she has told, one of the other housemates, Chiyomzi, that she actually likes Deji. Now, Deji is a fake housemate that's supposed to be fake and, cause chaos, but there's no chaos. Anyways, that's a story for another episode. All right, another ship in the Big Brother house that's trying to find its bearing is that of Elo Swag, Chiyomzi, and Fina. Do not forget that the first Saturday night party, Fina and Elo Swag kissed, right? But then again, Elo Swag has rebuffed that idea that, he has something for Fina and has told Chiyomzi, but then Chiyomzi is not even having it. She's like, boy, you're too small for me, we're not having this. You already like Fina and I don't think you should like me as well. Maybe, as time goes on, that they will find their rhythm and get together and maybe be a good couple, but I don't know if that's ever gonna work. So this next ship is quite an interesting one. Brian, Modella, and Ilebaye. Do not forget that Ilebaye and Brian got into a fight some days ago over actually shipping themselves. So apparently, they like themselves, or at least Ilebaye likes Brian more, but Brian is not even feeling the fact that Ilebaye is going around saying that, oh, Brian likes me, but I don't like him. I'm like, it's almost like chill. It's almost like there's a ship, but there's no ship, right? Like they're shipping themselves, and there's no ship that they're shipping. Ilebaye thinks Brian likes her, Brian thinks Ilebaye likes him, and they're shipping. Shegsy complained yesterday about having blue balls, having to want to, do something so that he's at ears. Bella called Elo Swag and they cleared the air about it, blue balls, yada yada yada. So basically, Shegsy wants to be intimate with Bella after saying that he doesn't want any form of intimacy till they get out of the house. Just as Beauty drowned and was disqualified. So Beauty came out of the house, after her disqualification and has tendered an apology for all of her bad behavior, right? So of course, 3 strikes and she got out. But then again, I don't understand why you're apologizing, so that people will follow you. And first of all, this has got to be the first set of housemates that would, go around publicizing their Instagram accounts, We've not had that in a long time. We've never had that with any of the housemates in any of the seasons. Go around and say, follow me on Instagram, like, you're canvassing for votes after coming out of the house. If you didn't get as much followers whilst in the house, why are you canvassing for votes? You should be going to your house and go and rest. Rest with the amount of fans that you've garnered. If that's not enough for you, go and do something with your life. Anyways, Beauty is out and says she would have been with Hermes if they were in the same house. Hermes is in a polyamorous relationship, basically dating two girls, not married, if you're married, polygamy or something. But Hermes, relationship, polyamorous, two girls. And, Beauty knows that and says she would have been in it. Auntie, it's a lie. You're just looking for cover story. Say you go trend, go trend, auntie. But if you are trending right now, it's good for you. Better harness the trend that you're getting and try to amass followers. But if not, bye. That is all we can take on this episode of Hot Sauce. You know what? Down below is a subscribe icon. Just tap on it. I see you. Tap it, just tap it, and turn on post notifications and send this video to all of your friends because they're gonna love it as well. My name is Jonathan, RadioBoy_JOE across all social media handles. You can follow us as well, Views Channel 108 on Instagram and Twitter as well. You wanna do that right now whilst we're talking, okay? Is that okay? I'm about to go, bye-bye.